What? I need my stimulus check, yeah. I need my stimulus check, yeah. I need my stimulus check, yeah. What? I've got my stimulus check, down. I've got my stimulus check, down.
Stimulus. Joe Biden about to drop him stimulus checks. 1,400. I'm too turned up, about to pay my bills and have some fun. We've been waiting for this for some time, and taxes dropping at the same time now. It's my name that's on that lag. I'm in my bag, no need to call me a cab. Standing in the front yard, saying to my neighbors, how do you do? And they wondering why I feel the way that I do. It must be the stimmy. You must not know about me. I'm about to get my stimmy. Checking my account every single minute. Calling my girl like, babe, did you get it? I'm waiting.
Well, we back. Episode 28.
Yes, sir.
Of the Freaky Podcast. This is Barbershop Talk minus the Barbershop.
Yep.
I go by the name of TR, a.k.a. Teddy Riley, a.k.a. That Real Estate, a.k.a. That's Right. And of course, I'm joined alongside the other half of the Freaky Podcast. This man needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. Lex No Luther, a.k.a. DJ AIM.
Yes, sir. What's cracking, y'all? Hopefully everybody out there doing good. I know I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into the show. What you got
Let's
for
do
me?
it. So, the topic right now is the one that's pretty much getting on our nerves that we talk about a lot. And it's been in the media because, you know, we're in America, but we give a fuck about what's happening in the UK. So about this whole Meghan Markle royal family shit, I'm just going to just say my piece on it. I don't understand why we're so invested in it, but whatever. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Like, you literally married into racism, and the slave trade started from Europeans. So you can't be on TV talking to Oprah talking about, well, there's racism and stuff. What'd you expect? And this is for anybody who's in like an interracial relationship. Not saying all interracial relationships are bad, but 9 times out of 10, the family is not going to accept you like your partner does. So you have to understand that and just roll with it. What's your thoughts?
I actually have 2 thoughts. So one is my favorite Jay-Z line that I live my life by is what you eat don't make me shit.
Yeah.
Which basically means I don't care.
Yeah.
And 2, I just want to let Meghan Markle know if she ever listens to our podcast, if we ever get up there and she decides to go back to this episode, water is wet.
It is.
It is.
It is.
So you
right there.
Knew.
Right there. Sweat.
You should have knew what the fuck you was getting into. Like,
I don't understand.
They're always going to be racist. It's not going to change.
Right.
I will say this though, that meme that we posted about the hey auntie, that shit was funny. I ain't gonna
that
lie.
was hilarious.
And I can see that happening like 30 years from now. Like that nigga come in, Archie be like, hey auntie.
Hey,
that was
auntie,
funny.
yeah. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I honestly don't give a fuck what they doing over there. I don't care. They living a good life. Hell, even them coming to the United States, they still living a good life. So who cares? Like, whatever.
I just don't get it why we're so invested. Like, literally CNN, because you know, LaShonda watches CNN like all the time now. And the first year was the vaccine, it was the election, all this stuff. Now it's about them. And it's like, okay, can we get back to the stuff that's affecting us right now? Not because she feels a certain way or whatever. I mean, who cares? But whatever.
I personally don't give 2 fucks about her or what she got going on. Don't really care.
Right. And she's going to be fine. She's going to be rich. She's going to be fine. You're going to be well taken care of.
She got 2 2 kids with this nigga. So even if they don't make it or whatever she decide to do, she going to be good.
Right. And I also heard that Tyler Perry is offering something for them to stay or something. Like, oh, okay, well, thank you, Tyler.
Of course, he got to get his name in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Some kind of way.
So I mean, it is what it is. But
anyway,
let's move
right along.
Let's go that way.
Let's move along to what I like to call one of my favorite topics that we talk about is TV shows and movies, man. So, what you been watching lately?
So
anyway, shit.
I know. Snowfall came back.
Yep.
And this is interesting, right? It's a good show, and I told you about it, and I know you really can't get into it, which I understand. Now, this is interesting. I love that show, but I hate the lead actor.
Mm.
And the reason I hate him because not personally, I mean he's like a nice guy, but his acting is okay. He was in that movie with Anthony Mackie on Netflix. Where Anthony Mackie was that robot, was that droid?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name right now.
Yeah. So his acting was okay in that. Yeah. But the problem I have with him is in pretty much the casting is, do you know he's British, right?
I didn't know that.
Dude, straight British. Now, if you listen to his acting on Snowfall, because Snowfall is about the early 90s drug trafficking and stuff with the CIA and stuff. Yeah. So he had to go and get an acting coach to learn how to talk, I guess, what a drug dealer would talk like. Do you know who his acting coach was?
Who?
Dub C. I kid you not. Look it up. Dub C was really his acting coach to teach him how to talk like he's from LA. And the problem I have with it is it's so exaggerated. His accent, it's like, dudes in LA don't talk like that. Come on, man. Like, I get it, the little twang on it, but it's so exaggerated. I'm like, bro, it makes me cringe every time I hear him talk. Love the show, but I don't care for him.
I want to give that show so much love because everybody loves it. I just don't know, man. I'm pretty aware it's dope because like everybody loves it. I just can't get into it. Like I tried. Trust me. Mm-hmm. Trust me when I said I tried. Like I really did.
No, yeah, and I get it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
so whatever.
What else you watching?
I'm watching also. I found this show yesterday. It's on Netflix called Buried by the Bernards or Bernards. It's the most stupidest reality show. It's about this black family who have a funeral business. Mm. And they're so over the top. It's like they're trying to be funny, but I'm like, this is random. It's just something to do, I guess. It's so stupid. I finished watching The Sinner. Was pretty good, and I'm not going to recommend. I told you about it, but I'm not recommending it because it's a different take. If you like it, you like it. If you don't shoot me. That's, whatever.
Yeah.
It ended kind of weak though for this last season. That's pretty much it. I know something else I was watching. Movies. No. Go ahead. I know you watch something. Go ahead. Put me on something.
I mean, I ain't got nothing but time. So
come on, Dwayne Wade.
I've been watching this show on Netflix called Canine Intervention. It's about this dude that is like a dog rescuer, and like he'll come to your house if your dog is aggressive or something. Like he'll come and like train your dog and how to be like tamed and shit like that.
It's like the dog whisperer.
It sounds weird, but it's actually pretty dope. Like, and the dude is like a black dude. He's from Oakland. He has a huge business. Like, it's pretty tight. So,
Aaron Hall?
Huh?
No, Aaron Hall's not from Oakland. Because Aaron Hall, you know who Aaron Hall is, right? That singer, of course,
Yeah.
He had like a business like that where he talks to dogs and stuff and train them. So
it's kind of like that. Like, you know how Big Boy has like his kennels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of like that. Like, he rescues dogs and saves them. It's kind of cool. Last Chance U came back.
With the basketball.
Oh man, it was
good.
I liked it personally. I did. I liked it, man. I liked it because it was East Los Angeles University or college or something like that.
ELAC, yep.
Yeah, and it was cool, man. And some of those kids actually is balling right now. Like one is at Long Beach State, one went to USC. So it was kind of cool, man. And it was cool to see. Not really cool, but it was kind of crazy to see how COVID hits everybody. Because when you think of COVID, you think about like how it impacted your world, but not like everybody's world. So it was crazy.
Right.
Like it was crazy. I actually
met
that today.
Not to cut you off, but side note, you actually met somebody who was a star football player at ELAC.
Who?
The one you did notary for.
Oh, for real? Word?
Yeah, he's a baller. He's a baller there.
What's up?
Yeah,
shout out to him. That nigga played my full note, like the rest of y'all niggas, but we don't
what? Angry man?
Sorry, Bar.
All right.
WandaVision. We finished that shit up. We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
Let's talk. We gotta talk about that.
Man. Let me tell you something. WandaVision started off slow, but did it pack a punch, nigga?
Oh, it did.
It did crazy.
Right.
White Vision, nigga. White Vision.
Right. Oh
my God.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They had to bring him back somehow. So yeah.
Yeah. So my question to you is though, is WandaVision gonna have a season 2? I'm confused. I don't know.
It shouldn't, because it's literally setting up the Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness movie. So it's really no point.
And that's what I was telling somebody else. I'm like, I think it was a way for Marvel to shift gears. Like they did it they couldn't do it through a movie right now because of COVID.
Right.
Through that TV show, and they were like, let's switch gears and go this way. And I think it's gonna set up. The only problem I have with Marvel now is how is the Black Widow movie gonna tie into all this? Because they already shifted gears, so it's like, where does it kind of play into that storyline?
Well, you got to remember, they have it set up. Trust me, Marvel knows what they're doing. But Black Widow's supposed to be set. It's a prequel, so it's before. And remember, Thanos snapped when Infinity War happened, and he snapped. It changed timelines everywhere, so they can do what they want now. They can, it can seamlessly transition now because the snap just altered the timeline.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
No, I do.
I can't wait for that. May 7th. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. And then we got Falcon and Winter Soldier coming up.
Couple weeks.
I think next week actually. I started watching The Flash again because.
Wait, is it the new season? Is it the most recent season on Netflix, or are you watching the old stuff?
So I remember I told you I was watching it because you told me about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of slowed down for me, and I was just like, man, it's boring. Like I can't get through it. So then I was like, you know what? I started watching another show on CW called All American, and after All American, The Flash come on. We ain't gonna talk about All American because I know you don't like it, but it's a good show. So after All American goes off, The Flash comes on. I've been seeing like highlights of it. I'm like, this shit look good. Like maybe I need to catch up. So I've been trying to catch up so I can start watching the new episodes because the new episodes look really good.
Okay.
What else I've been watching? For Life. We didn't talk about that. For Life.
Yeah.
Last season was dope.
Really?
Really, really dope. It ended strong, and I personally think that the next season is gonna be even better. Like, that's how it ended to me.
Really?
Yeah. Did you watch the last season?
I did, and I fell asleep a lot.
Oh, you're crazy.
I mean, it was cool, but it's just like, okay. Oh, but you know what? There was something that happened at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
And I forgot. Okay, so yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm just like, how's this nigga keep coming back? But whatever.
Yeah. You know what? Let's talk about that for a minute. That's the same thing I said. Why does he never die in any of his shows? Like, any of his shows, this nigga don't never die. Like, ever.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you, invincible, nigga? What the fuck? Like, this nigga don't never die.
Nigga's Thor.
I don't know. All right, but I saved last but not least the movie that everybody's talking about right now, Coming to America.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people have been asking me how I feel about Coming to America. You never asked me, and I didn't want to talk to you about it until we got here.
Right. Be honest. Don't hold back.
I'm gonna be honest. I like Coming to America too. I did, but there's a caveat to it. The reason why I feel like I liked it because I went into it with no expectations. I didn't expect it to live up to the first one. Right. I didn't even care about the first one. I literally watched Coming to America just for what Coming to America 2 was trying to be, which Eddie Murphy even said it. He was like, I'm just trying to make y'all laugh. Like, I'm not trying to live up to the first one. Don't compare it to the first one. It's its own thing. Right. I mean, was there some dumb parts in it? Of course. Every Eddie Murphy movie has dumb parts. Was there some things in there that didn't make sense? Of course. Like, how come this nigga is the king of Zamunda? He didn't get no DNA test. Why he didn't get no DNA test for his kid? Fuck? Oh, he was just that's my child? Okay, cool. I'm gonna take care of him. Like, come on, that didn't make sense. That's not realistic.
Well,
but
no, reason said that because they're talking about he's gonna make a part 3, and maybe a part 3 he'll find out it ain't his or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, but like I said, if you just watch it on the strength of it just being a movie and you have nothing else to watch, it's okay. I mean, it's not gonna win like a fucking Academy Award, or it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not nothing like that. It's one of those movies that will be a cultural movie. It's not gonna be an iconic like Friday or anything like that. But I think it'll be mentioned in movies like Soul Plane, which honestly everybody said they don't like Soul Plane. Listen to me. No, listen to me.
But yeah.
I got a point to make. A lot of people say they don't like Soul Plane, but a lot of people watch Soul Plane.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll watch Soul Plane in a minute. You put Soul Plane on, I'll watch it right now. That shit funny to me. So, come on. I think it'll be in that same kind of arena of those type of movies that you'll just kind of put on just to put on. But like, it'll never be iconic, if that makes sense.
Right.
That's my take on Cookman 2.
What? Okay, question for you: was it necessary?
No, of course not. Soul Plane wasn't necessary either, but it was a good movie.
So it wasn't like this movie had to be made. It wasn't.
No, absolutely
okay.
not.
Okay.
No.
Just,
I mean, even listening to the interviews after with like Arsenio Hall, they didn't want to make it. It just they kept getting demand for it. So eventually, like the thing is, they kept getting scripts over and over and over and over again, and Eddie was like, nope. Even they said even Ryan Coogler wrote a script for it. Yeah. He was like, nah, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So it literally took the time for it to just be the one that he wanted. And honestly, he just wanted something funny. He didn't want nothing dramatic. He didn't he wasn't trying to be, like I said, iconic like the first one. He understood the first one was iconic. He'd never be able to touch that. He understood that. But everybody wants to compare it to that first one. And that's what everybody's pissed off at.
Damn. Could you imagine spending your hours of your day writing a script and somebody says no?
I'll be pissed.
I'm like typing the script all day. I'm gonna kill him with this, and they just said nah.
I'll be like, run me my money.
So on a scale of 1 to 10.
I give it like a 6, 6.5.
Oosh.
Maybe
it's 7?
No, 7.
Nope.
7.
Don't do it because I'm saying just be honest. You said 6.
So honest. I watched it twice though, and to me the second time was better. Like I feel like the first time I watched it, I overly hyped it. So in my mind, I was laughing at everything. The second time I laughed, but I didn't laugh as hard as the first time, if that makes sense.
Okay. What do you think what the problem was with it?
I think they tried too hard.
That's what I was afraid of.
They had so many people. I can literally name a laundry list of characters and people that was in there for no fucking reason. Like no reason whatsoever. Like I think they did too much. They just did too much. They didn't have to. I realized something more than ever is I don't like Leslie Jones at all as a and she just does too much. She's almost in like the same realm as like a Tiffany Haddish to me.
Right. Yeah.
Too much. And I'm like, I don't need you to do all that. Like, just be you. Like, for me, the best Tiffany Haddish I've ever seen was on the Carmichael show because she just stayed in her lane and she made me laugh and it was cool. She didn't go over the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When she does that over the top extra shit, I don't like it.
No, I agree with you on that. I think Leslie Jones, I've never really seen her too funny. I mean, I never thought she was funny.
So to me, I felt like they could have probably picked somebody else for that role. And if they did, it probably would have been a little bit better. Because she turned me off on a lot of her acting scenes. And I was like, oh, God.
Yeah. And I think, no, I ain't going to say what I was going to say. But, yeah. I mean, I agree with you on that. So, any more on that?
We good. Let's go to the next.
Well, good news for most of us. For a lot of us. Yeah. I think today the current president Joe Biden signed into law the new stimulus package that he put out.
Yes, sir.
So people are getting $1,400 a whop for you, your kids, everything. So that's good. So a lot of people gonna be buying Porsches, horses, and crab legs. So
go see that PS5 hitting 4. You know what I'm saying? Where they at? Where they at though?
Man. So yeah, what you gonna do with your money?
I will say this, man. The stimulus check is cool, but I just want people to stop doing this. Stop counting other people's stimulus check. First of all,
sorry about that.
Just stop doing it. Like I don't care how much you getting. Like don't be over there, nigga. Hey, nigga, you about to get $5,000.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but it's not like. It wasn't a bad thing. Like I did it for you. I'm like, damn, that's good. I'm like happy for you. Like that.
No. Like, I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about other people. Like I ain't talking about you. Because most people that do it are the people that aren't getting a stimulus check. So I ain't talking about you. They be like, oh, I see you over there. You about to get $5,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the ones that be bothering me. Another thing is this. I was just over here bored and I was calculating all the stimulus checks that we've gotten. And most people have gotten this is the third one, they've gotten about $5,000.
Yeah.
If you haven't done something positive with your stimulus check, Like that's where I'm mad about people. Like there should be something positive coming out. I mean, don't get me wrong. If this is the only source of income that you have right now, then yes, go pay your bills, pay your rent, whatever. But I'm talking about the average American right now who has a job or who's on unemployment, paying their bills consistently and just getting this money as extra on top.
Right.
Like you should be doing something. Like, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but like I traveled, you know what I'm saying? I got me a new laptop. I invested in my businesses. Like I use this money to better myself so that I can, you know, do something else with my life. Like if you over here buying Jordans and PS5s and shit that literally holds no value, like come on, bro. Like that's stupid to me.
I agree. I mean, it definitely. If you ever had dreams of doing anything, like they literally funded your dreams.
You know, should be right now. Facts.
Right. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, the majority leader, Mitch McConnell of the Republicans, he didn't want to give it to people because he felt that he was overgeneralizing, of course, but he felt that people wouldn't want to go back to work because you're getting an extra $300 for the unemployment, and plus you're getting this. You're not going to want to go to work. That's why he doesn't want to get it. Now he's contradictory because he's cool for bailing out freaking big businesses and shit. So I mean, whatever. But I just want to get your opinion. And what do you think about that?
I agree. I feel it's a double-edged sword because you have people now who are comfortable being at home. They've been at home for a year that are like, shit, I'm living better than I was going to work. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then it has people starting to think, well, shit, does the government really have all this money? Like they have all this money now, so how come we can't just get checks on a regular? You know what I'm saying? Because I have people ask, like, especially with that child tax credit. I don't know if you heard about that. That's part of the bill too.
Right. Up there.
So with the child tax credit, now every month from July into December, you're supposed to get paid for having a child, which other countries are doing that we just started doing now this July. So it's like, if that's the case, then how the hell is the government getting all this damn money? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, my response to that is, well, of course they print it, but people need to also understand that it's called inflation, and the cost of something today, with them keeping giving money out like that, since everybody has a dollar, it decreases the value. So, Absolutely. So like back in the 50s, a cheeseburger was 25 cents. Now it's like $3. So, and get a couple more years, it's gonna be $5. So that's one reason why they can't really do that, you know. So,
and that's the thing. I mean, the more money that's out there, the less value that dollar holds. You know what I'm saying? And that's honestly what's happening is the dollar doesn't mean anything anymore because everybody got it.
Right.
You know? So at this point in time, with all this money floating around, if you're not doing something to better yourself, because like you always say, TR, you practice this all the time. Everything is going to balance out. So when everything balances out, are you going to be better or are you going to be worse?
Right.
Because for me, after this whole COVID situation, with me having these businesses, even though maybe, let's say my notary business isn't rocking right now because everything is kind of standstill.
Right.
Well, when everything balances back out, I still already have this business. So I can just pick up where I left off.
Right. Right.
And I feel like that's where people are lacking. People are looking at right now instead of looking at the future.
Right. Like the great philosopher Sugar Free said, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Amen, brother. Take a drink to that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
shout out to Uncle Joe. Where's my stimulus check?
Stimmy.
Stimmy. I'll take it.
It's funny. Got a notification from Navy Federal talking about something. We ain't got the checks yet. Leave us alone. Pretty much. Like people are crazy. Like they literally were. As soon as he said they signed it, they called, they bugged him like, "Hey, where's my money?" Like, dude, the ink ain't dry yet. The ink hasn't even dried yet.
Somebody posted. I think I reposted on Instagram where it was like, "Stop checking your accounts. The nigga just signed it 40 minutes ago." Man,
it's true. Like, but I mean, I get it. Especially for people who need it, you know, I'm not disheartening that, but a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. For people that desperately need it, that maybe aren't getting unemployment or not working, then like all means, I understand the struggle. Boo boo, do what you got to do.
Right.
But for these niggas that are out here that's just taking this stimulus check and stacking it and are blowing it and doing stupid shit with it, that's the people.
Right. And don't want to go to work.
Facts.
Don't go to work, but that's that's neither here nor there, I guess. So
moving right along.
Let's go.
Let's talk about Texas, man. Texas.
Shit.
Texas decided that they said, fuck everything. We opening this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. Ride or die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that first. Another thing I want to talk about before we get to that is the vaccine. So let's just get this out of the way. Vaccine, are you for it or against it? What's your thoughts?
Me personally, I'm for whoever wants to get it. I'm not anti-vax. I'm not one of these people that are saying you shouldn't get it because it has this and it does this. Like, you're not a fucking scientist. You don't fucking know. Like, it's people saying, oh, you shouldn't get it because of the mark of the beast and they just made it and then this and this and that. Literally, they made an iPhone that you can just, you don't even have to, it has no buttons on it. Like, I can just go here and scroll on my finger that can literally detect your face and unlock it. So to say that they don't have the technology to do certain things quickly is bullshit. And somebody said this is a good point. They think, and I kind of think this too, that, it was made in the lab. So the same people that made it know how to cure it or fight against it. So I'm for anybody who wants to get it.
My theory is this, man. My theory is this. I'm all for the vaccine if it's gonna get things back to the way it is. I feel like eventually what's gonna happen is you're gonna need the vaccine anyway. If you want to go to any sporting event, any concert, you want to travel, you need to do any of that, it's gonna be mandatory that you have a vaccine. That's just how it's gonna be. And I feel like this is how I feel. I feel like a lot of black people, I'm just gonna be real, are against the vaccine. And they're against the vaccine. A lot of them, this is what I hear in the streets and what I hear online and everything. Oh, man, they've been doing experiments on us forever. Tuskegee experiment, blah, 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 blah. And my response to that is, one, you probably don't even know what the fuck really happened with Tuskegee.
Right.
For two, your ass probably can't even spell Tuskegee or point it out on a fucking map where Tuskegee is. So what are you really talking about here? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why that's even a theory to throw in the air.
Right. And can I piggyback on that too?
Yeah, go ahead.
See, and like niggas, I'm gonna say niggas too. They like to jump on something when somebody else says and run with it, like the Tuskegee experiment. Do you know the Tuskegee experiment? They literally injected them with syphilis. Like, they said, hey, we're gonna give you syphilis. Then they want to study their bodies to see the effects of it, and they didn't give them the cure. They had it, but they didn't give them the vaccine. That was the thing. It wasn't like they just said, hey, take this vaccine. It's going to make you feel better. No, they didn't give it to them. They want to see the effects of syphilis and how it wears on the body over time, which was fucking terrible. So you can't compare what's happening now to the Tuskegee experiment. That's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. Well, I'm just telling you what I hear in the street. I mean, what I hear online and everywhere else. But at the end of the day, for me and my fam, I mean, I'm definitely getting the vaccine as soon as I can. I'm perfectly fine with it. I mean, I do have my preference as to what vaccine I want to get. Let's just keep it funky. I don't really want the Moderna one personally. I've done my own research. I've heard bad things about that personally. I'm more leaning towards Pfizer, or I'm more leaning towards the Johnson & Johnson one-shot one.
One hit a quitter.
That's the one those are the two I'm leaning towards. That's just me. I mean, you do your own research.
Right.
Whatever.
But you a lot of people are saying that, and Nees is funny. She said, you better not take that Johnson & Johnson one because it's too powerful. Like, pretty much they put in two, how other ones have to have two of them.
Yeah.
But this one will be one, it's a super shot.
That's
so you're going to be real fucked up.
That's cool. I might turn into an Avenger, nigga.
That's right. I can't wait to get my powers, nigga. Shit,
might be
a
little thing right here, like Vision, like little Bird.
Man, that's gonna be hilarious. But
fuck it, whatever.
Go back to about Texas opening.
Yeah, I was gonna say go back to Texas. So Texas opening up. How you feel about that?
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it all boils down to is, of course, white people are in charge. And a lot of white people don't want to be treated like black people. That's just what it boils down to. Like, for us, as we know, like, bro, it's getting better. Things are opening up more. Like, I think they're supposed to open up gyms this weekend and stuff. Yeah. Things are getting better. In like a month or so, it's gonna be even better. Like, everything's good. But for them to say, nah, fuck that, we're gonna throw this out. You don't have to wear a mask anymore and this and that, because, in other words, we try to be treated like a black person. We try to be treated like a nigga. That's what it boils down to. We don't want to be, told we're Americans. We can do what we want. We don't have to wear this mask. So the first opportunity they got to do that is they felt is now, which is stupid. But hey, I'm glad I don't live in Texas.
You know what? That's a really good point. I didn't see it that way. My question, I don't live in Texas. I don't give a fuck really what Texas do. I was just like, wow. The first thing that came to mind for me was, will California follow suit? Because California is that state that kind of wants to follow what everybody else is doing, and they feel pressured by what everybody else is doing. And the governor is trying to save face. So it's like, well, will he open shit back up? And what is he trying to do? And I know he had like his whole state of the whatever the other day at Dodger Stadium. I don't personally listen to it. I don't know what the fuck he was saying. But I'm curious to know like what he's kind of leaning towards. Like, do you think that will open back up here in Cali, or what do you think?
I don't think he's going to get rid of masks. I don't think he's going to do that. But I think he's going to continue doing what he's doing, gradually open things up, which they've been doing. Like they're talking about Disneyland could open probably, I think, April 1st. Somebody said, what if it's an April Fool's joke? Because they said it's going to be April Fool's.
I said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said that.
One of y'all niggas said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that I don't think it'll be like that, because it was California and New York that kind of held strong amongst other states. Like, Florida, Atlanta, all these places were just doing whatever they wanted. So yeah, he's trying to save face, but I think he's opened up enough and doing more now. And I don't think he's going to go that extreme in taking the mask away.
I think it'll be all right. I think if he stays on the path of what he's doing right now and gradually opening things back up, I think we'll be all right. I'm thinking hopefully by like the end of the summer, September, everything will eventually be back open or close to being back open, and we'll be good.
Well, I think before that it's going to be open. A lot of stuff is opening up. Like, I think we're in the red tier this week. So we went from the extreme to the purple, now red. Now the next one is orange. Orange is way more flexible. Then after that, it's, whatever. So, and I think we're going to be in the red this weekend. I can see it.
As long as we're not in the black tier, I mean, nobody wants to be in the black tier.
No.
Because if it's black, it's bad. We know.
Right. But I'm so happy now, you stupid. But I'm so happy now that because very soon we'll be able to go to Shoguns. I didn't tell you what happened.
Father God, in the name of Jesus.
No, I didn't tell you. No, Shoguns is gangster.
Wow.
I had got some Shoguns for my birthday, right?
Yeah.
I picked it up. So as I'm picking it up, I'm looking in there. You know, people in there eating.
What?
Yeah. So
outside or inside?
No, they had some people outside, right? But I think that's a facade. A lot of restaurants are doing this, and I'm catching on. So this is, back in February, they had people in there. They had a chef in there with a mask on, everything, cooking food for them. But they didn't have all the tables. It was like one table with a family, and I think there was other couple over here at this table over here. So, but it wasn't full of them. But most people were outside. So I think a lot of restaurants have been doing that for a while. So I mean, I ain't mad. I can't wait to get in there. Freak this shit. I'm gonna do a podcast straight from.
I'm gonna take my stimmy and give me a sumo cut, nigga.
A stimmy sumo, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
For those that don't know, look up Shogun Restaurant. This is no sponsorship whatsoever, but that shit fire.
So, Revelations is Shoguns. Somebody, who was it? Was it Nees or Shonda? She was like, they think Benihana's is better.
Hold on, slap them. Hell no.
But okay. Go ahead.
First of all, you don't get yakisoba, the noodles there at Benihana's. First of all,
right.
Second of all, they got better sauces at Shogun. Third, the prices is way better. Benihana's is dumb expensive for no damn reason. Shogun is way better, hands down.
Okay, and I said, play devil's advocate. I haven't had Benihana's in such a long time. I want to try it.
Trash.
No, I mean,
Benihana sponsored by Burtec. That's how trash it is, nigga. Trash.
When's the last time you had you had like a gift card or something? You went?
That's what I'm saying. I just had Benihana's like not too long ago. I got it for free. I ordered it from DoorDash. First of all, we going on total side note from the podcast. Well, fuck this. It's barbershop talk. So fuck y'all. Only got 2 listeners anyway, so fuck y'all. But Benihana, I ordered this shit on DoorDash, right? And I got this shit. The shit was nasty. Like, it was trash. They gave my money back. Stop,
man. You can't judge that shit on takeout. You have to go in the restaurant and eat it.
But that's the thing. I've been eating Benihana's every year for my birthday because you get the birthday coupon.
Right.
For like 6 years, I've been eating that shit for my birthday every fucking year. It's fucking trash. I'm telling you. It's trash. Then on top of that, the shit is stupid because they give you $35 off, but you got to spend like $70, so you wind up spending $100 anyway. So the shit is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Gotcha.
Yeah, fuck Benihana's, nigga. I said it on mamas.
Oh, mamas.
On mama, nigga. Fuck Benihana.
Stupid.
And tell that nigga, what's that nigga Steve Aoki? I said that shit. You know his daddy owned that motherfucker. Fuck
right.
Steve Aoki and Benihana, nigga.
Wait, I don't think his dad's in jail or something like that. I don't think his dad owns it anymore. He did. I know he was part of some illegal shit that was going on, so I'm not sure if he still owns it, but that's another topic.
But whatever. Fuck them.
I'm gonna try it again.
I bang that shit. Shogun, nigga. I bang it. Like that nigga SG saying, I'll die for this shit too.
Man, I want to try the Shogun at San Bernardino. It's a newer one, so
shit fire too. I've been there too, nigga.
Damn, nigga.
I'm international Shogun list.
I get around. Round and round we go. Damn, nigga, it just opened up.
Nah, the one in San Bernardino ain't just opened up.
I know. It's new still. It didn't just open up, but it's new.
I've been to that one, nigga. Not even true.
When did you go to it?
That's the one they took me to. Okay, we getting too personal now. But that's the one they took me to for my last day at DCFS when I got promoted to where I was at now. That's the one they took me to.
Okay.
Yeah. See? It's been open, I'm telling you. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't think you've been there, but whatever.
Anyway, we don't want to piss off our two fans. So let's get back to the show.
Okay. Next topic, let's go to sports and let's talk about the so unnecessary All-Star game. I'm just gonna shoot it off. I watched a little bit, put me to sleep, whatever. LeBron's team blew them niggas out. What's your thoughts?
He can put you to sleep just because you're getting old. Because like
that's what it is.
It didn't put me to sleep. Like it was actually pretty cool. I knew LeBron's team was gonna win. I didn't expect Giannis to do what he did. Like that nigga just went wild.
Right.
But I think it's because he didn't have the pressure on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just can kind of do whatever he had to do, and that was dope. I do like the fact that LeBron just kind of sat back and was like, you know what? I don't need this shit. Like, y'all do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? Because
he old like me. He old. Yeah. Can't do like he used to.
And Dame balled his ass off. It was an okay game. Like, I did not Dear NBA, like, you know how Kobe, rest in peace, did like Dear Basketball? Dear NBA, can y'all please, for the love of God, do something with the fucking trash-ass slam dunk contest? Like, I don't, like, these people are fucking no-net. Who are these people? Who are these fucking people that are playing in the slam dunk contest?
But
they be like, from the G League, Rick James. Rick James from the G League. From Linwood High School, Curtis Bogan. Be like, who the fuck is this nigga, man? I ain't never seen this nigga in my life. Like, where the fuck does this nigga even play? Like, who the fuck is this dude? Like, I mean, at least give me somebody I can root for. Like, but I'm not saying they got to be like LeBron, but like, at least like, how can I put it? Like, put like a fucking role player in there, like somebody. I don't fucking
give me somebody because I think what it is we're getting older and those players are moving up and they're not doing this shit no more. And once upon a time, they wanted LeBron to do it. He never would do it.
They could have put Zion in it. They could have put Zion in it.
Who said but maybe he didn't want to do it. I'm pretty sure they asked him. And, you know, a lot of times they probably like, it could be his agent, his whoever, manager's like, you know what, don't do it because if you lose, it may, you know, bring down your value or some shit like that. I think there's a lot of politics that go into it. I'm pretty sure the NBA wants Zion in it. Huh?
I mean, I get that. I totally get that. But it's just like I'll be like, who the fuck are you, nigga? Like,
but nobody wants to do it. Why do you think LeBron didn't want to do it? It's obviously a reason.
Yeah.
It's obviously a reason. They would want him to do it since he was a rookie. He would not do it. But he'll do crazy ass dunks and layup line.
Like it's to the point now where I just rather them have like old champions come back and do it. Like that's how I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you won it before, come
Dominique
back.
Wilkins?
No, not like
George Gervin? George Gervin? What the fuck? How you gonna dunk? You gonna dunk on a Nerf court? What the fuck?
I ain't talking about like the old ass nigga.
You just said old champions. You said old champions.
I'm talking about like niggas that like are still in the league, like Zach LaVine and like people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how them coming like if you win it, you got to defend it every year. That's how I feel. Like make it interesting. You feel me? Like I don't know, something's better than what they doing right now. That shit trash.
I'm not gonna put that on NBA. I think it's the players. I think they're not there. I think it's something about it that will affect. They think will affect them. Their their overall whatever. So
because to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, the 3-point shootout competition, even though Steph blows it out the water, like it's unfair when that nigga's in it. But it's way more competitive than the slam dunk. Slam dunk, I'd be like,
of course, because think about this, DJ Aim. Think about this. How many fucking dunks can you do? They had the dunk competition for years. It's only so many dunks you do. You're gonna repeat the same dunks over and over anyway. I mean, unless you can jump off the moon and off the Raptors or some shit, then I mean, it's gonna be the same thing. It's like at the end of the day, it's rinse, wash, repeat. Period.
I say yes and no to that. I agree, but then I also disagree because dunking is one of those things. It can be creative. Like for example, one of the dunks they did in the slam dunk contest, I personally never seen before, where that nigga would dunk it and try to like kiss the rim. I was like, that's creative. I never seen that before. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there is some creativity to it. He didn't kiss the rim, but he attempted to do it.
No, okay. There's somebody that did something similar to that. I think it was Dwight Howard. Somebody blew out a cake or something like that. It was like a cupcake.
Yeah.
Same shit. Same shit. Rinse, wash, repeat.
Anyway, I mean, the All-Star game, I say it was okay. The real funny part about the All-Star game was watching the GoFundMes afterwards and all the females talking about, I spent all my money to get to the All-Star game in Atlanta. Can you put some money in my GoFundMe so I can get home? No, ho.
No.
Your ass. Fuck out of here. You better wait for your stimulus check.
Stimmy. Nah, I mean, a lot of niggas wasn't out. It was COVID. They like, shit, we ain't out. They wasn't tricking on them hoes. So.
That shit crazy.
Better luck next year.
But moving right along, let's get into the favorite topic of the show. Our two fans' favorite, Angry Man Corner. Dun, 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 dun. What the hell are you mad about today?
I have a problem. So the first thing I want to talk about is
first step is admitting you.
Yeah. I don't understand. This is me, and it's not being a hater. It's just like I don't understand what the hype about Jay-Z is. Now, when I say that is every time he does something business-wise and stuff, people suck his dick. I'm gonna say it. It sounds bad. But they post shit and it's like, oh man, congratulations to him, blah, 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 blah. And my thing with that is, this nigga to me, I like to see people who I can relate to, who I feel like, damn, you inspire me or you make me happy for what you did because I know your struggle. I know who you are. I can relate to you. Kevin Hart, all the business he's done, like when he did his, I remember when he was training for his, triathlon and stuff like that. I think that was so fucking dope. He came out with his Nike shoe and stuff, and like I can relate to that, and not relate to it, but I mean I'm more like I can feel that. You know what I mean? And Jay-Z to me has a God complex where he'll come in, put a couple songs out, niggas, get on the knees for him, and he'll go into obscurity. He'll come do a business deal with the NFL on the back of Kaepernick and try to talk it up like, well, I'm doing this and this and that, and don't even help Kaepernick, but then you go about it, then niggas, get off you. And one person, I know we referenced the Breakfast Club Loudness, is Charlamagne, who, when he closed this deal for his Ace of Spades or whatever shit is, he posted, that's, giving him congrats. But I remember Charlamagne saying years ago, a long time ago, that Jay-Z was the reason he got fired from one of his jobs. So it's like, nigga, like, I don't understand. Like, and he calls himself Jehovah. So it's like he treated like a god. So it's like people kiss his ass, but does he really give a fuck about you? Like, I know they don't care, but it's like, it's hard to explain, but it's like, why do we care so much?
I think it's because everybody needs somebody to like look up to. So in the rap game, when Pac and Biggie passed away, it was like, okay, who's next in line? And I feel like Jay just kind of took that mantle and just ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as far as when you talk to New York rappers, like that's the guy. Like everybody looks up to Jay. I mean, West Coast niggas, like, we don't really fuck with him too much. Like, I personally like Jay-Z, but I like Jay-Z for, like you said, you like motivation and you like, things that inspire you. Like, for me, I like the old Jay-Z a little bit more. I like the Reasonable Doubt, Can't Knock the Hustle Jay-Z. Because to me, that's when he went from, like you said, from Marcy to Madison Square. You know what I'm saying? Like, he started in Marcy, went through that struggle, did all that to get to Madison Square. And I personally think Jay-Z changed. Two things changed Jay-Z. To make you not like him and to make me kind of open my eyes to him a little bit more too, is when he got married to Beyonce. And when he lost himself, and when I say he lost himself, he lost his crew, his circle that he grinded with.
Right.
And once he stepped away from Dame and not so much Kanye, but Kanye kind of was there, and a couple other people, I think he kind of felt like he was invincible. Like nobody could touch him. Like I did this. Like I'm the one doing this. And he kind of got too big. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay now is. He's too he's too big. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if Jay-Z was to drop something right now, it would be everywhere. Oh my God, Jay-Z dropped the track. Oh my God, you gotta listen to it. Oh my God, he dropped the album. It's the same thing with Beyonce. Beyonce dropped something right now. It's smashing the internet.
Right. Here, keep talking. I gotta do something quick. But go, I'm listening.
So to me, it's like they kind of got too big. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what we just talked about with the NBA All-Star game. It's like, or the slam dunk contest. It's like anything they do, it's like they can't do no wrong. Like Beyonce post something on Instagram and get fucking 6 billion likes.
Right.
And she could just literally post like a letter B or a fucking picture of a B and it'll get 6 billion likes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like even that song, I'm gonna be honest with you, the song that was on the Black Messiah album with Nipsey and Jay-Z. I was like, oh my God, Jay-Z got a song with Nipsey. Oh my God, oh my God.
Right.
And I was like, okay, let me check it out. I listened to it and I was like, it's all right, like whatever. I like Nipsey verse on it. I don't really care for Jay-Z on it, but like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is. But I feel like he got way too big, like way too big.
And like go back to the whole Beyonce thing. It's like people like treat these people like gods. And the thing that bothers me the most is they don't do interviews. And I think if you care about your fans that much or something like that, you can at least let them touch you in a way, not physically, but like, hey, in the interview, it'll let you be like get closer to them and let them know that you're vulnerable, And that's the issue I have. And it's like, bro, y'all too good for interviews. Y'all too good to talk to people. Y'all too good to touch the people. Or we could sprinkle you, dash you with some little shit like this, and y'all just jump for joy. And that's the thing I have a problem with. But I mean, I guess it is what it is.
No, I feel that.
Yeah, but also, Angry Man, I'm gonna wrap it up. So Michael Rainey, you know who Michael Rainey is, right? Tariq from Power.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I should have said led with that one. My bad. He had some interesting comments. He said that Jay-Z and Versus and Swiss Beats and Timberland are sellouts. Now, the reason he's saying that is because, and he make a great point, and I'm not saying, and also academics said something interesting too. I'm not gonna call them sellouts. They're not sellouts. But the issue I have is with them, like the whole Versus thing. And I remember I said I'll save it for the show. Mm-hmm. It's like when black people first of all, Michael Rainey, they think they do the bait and switch, where it's like they just sell our culture for $1. And which I think is cool. It's like we're gonna do black owned. Like black people could never have something without selling it. Academics said Jay-Z does the bait and switch. Well, he'll make it, this is black owned. He'll put the 444 album out, talking about the story of OJ and all this shit, and come with these businesses like Tidal. Then, I'm gonna sell it to this white man over here. And that's the thing I have with Versus is like, I get y'all making money off this shit. I mean, I get it, but it's like the Versus thing was so cool that two black dudes in a pandemic thought of something and made it their own for black people to have. But then we go sell it to Thriller, which is not black owned, and now it's like we want to call people culture vultures. We want to say, go ahead.
I was gonna say now they're gonna have Katy Perry versus somebody like what the fuck, like, come on, bro.
Right, and the water down. That's the thing I have, and I agree with Michael Rainey to a certain extent. I'm not gonna call them sellouts, but I get what he's saying. It's like, bro, we want to have something. We always talk about black ownership and stuff like that. Even Jay-Z talks about it in his lines and shit. But really, he take it and sell it. He sold his shit to Square, which is owned by a white dude. It's like, okay, you talk about your rhymes. You said you're doing something with the NFL and stuff like that, but yet you didn't bring Kaepernick on it. What were you really doing? A lot of self-interest. So that's why I'm just like, that's my whole take on.
You make some valid points that honestly, I I didn't really think about it. That's good. That's a valid
Yeah.
point. So I got a couple of angry man.
We know you do. You took this shit from me.
I'm not really angry though, but like I just want to point some shit out.
Okay.
So my first one, let's talk about JJ Watt. So for those who don't know, JJ Watt, he's been a beast. Let's just call a spade a spade. He's been a beast in the league. I think he's like 2 or 3 time defensive player of the year. Doing his thing in Texas, like just the man in Houston. Like he was the man. So he decides that he wants to leave the Houston Texans and go chase a championship, which seems like that's the thing to do nowadays. And he's like, you know, I want to go to a Super Bowl contender. I want to go to a Super Bowl contender. I want to go to somebody that's elite. And I literally look at my phone. It says breaking news. JJ Watt has signed. I'm like, okay, where the fuck he going? Like, what's going on? To the Arizona Cardinals.
I don't get it. I don't get
now,
it.
If anybody knows anything about football, Arizona Cardinals run-of-the-mill team, like average at best. Like
they didn't make the playoffs last year, but
like, I mean, they got Kyler Murray, they got Larry Fitzgerald, who's like 45. They got DeAndre Hopkins,
yeah,
and they got Chandler Jones and JJ Watt.
No, King and Drake is good. Buda Baker on the defense. They're solid on paper.
I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, just me speaking, it looked like he went from Houston to Houston.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck did you get better? Like, where did you get better? I mean, I don't even think they're gonna win the division. To be honest, like,
no.
What was the point of that? So JJ Watt, that was stupid, in my opinion. Let's start.
Right, and my whole thing with him is why complain about what they're not in Houston, but then you go to the fucking Cardinals. You might as well stay in Houston where they love you and do what you want. Like, I didn't understand that, but that's a good angry man though. Forgot about him.
Another. Let's stay in football. Another angry man, Ben Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger, boy.
Ben. Ben. You know, at the end of that playoff game, when you let us down, you sat over there and you cried and you looked all sad. And, you know, me as a Steeler fan, I cheered because I was like, yes, he's finally going to leave. He's finally going to leave. He's out of here. Like, this is the perfect time for you to go. Like, our salary cap is fucked up. Like, perfect time for you to go. And what the fuck does your rapeless ass do? You go into our fucking general manager's office and you rape him too. Because what did you do? You took fucking money from him. Because your ass isn't going to come to practice. You're not going to show up in the game. So all you did was rape our general manager. You raped our fans. And you raped the organization.
Whoa.
What the fuck are you doing? Why don't you just take your ass and ride off into the sunset? Go be an announcer. Go rape NBC or CBS or whoever else you want to rape. But don't rape us no more. We're done. We're done. Like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm sick of your ass. Then he gonna make an announcement talking about, oh, well, I'm gonna sign back because I want one more chance at a championship. How, Ben? How we gonna get there, Ben? We ain't got no salary cap. I'm over here getting breaking news talking about we signed Ray McCloud. How the fuck we gonna get to the Super Bowl with Ray McCloud? Who the fuck is Ray McCloud? Like, bro, we didn't franchise tag Bud Dupree. We gonna let his ass go for a bag of chips. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
And
like,
Juju might be gone too.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to get mad. That one got me mad. I'm sorry.
Well, you forgot about your good his backup. You know that great pick y'all did right after the playoffs. I mean,
breaking news because I have my ESPN alerts. It's Steeler news. Breaking news. We signed. What the fuck is his name? I don't even know this fucking name.
Dwayne Haskins.
Why? Why did we as the Steelers run out there to go get this nigga? Like he was an elite free agent. Like he was gonna get scooped up by anybody else. Like why? Why the fuck did we run out there and get?
Oh my gosh.
I'll be glad when Mike Tomlin leaves. I'll be glad when Ben leaves. Like matter of fact, they can leave together. Like just go. I need a fresh start in Pittsburgh. I really do.
Yeah, they ain't gonna work time soon. That's interesting.
Now that I got that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Ann Herbert. Do you know who Ann Herbert is?
No. Wait a minute, hold on. Sounds familiar, but no.
So Ann Herbert is the vice president of North American Nike department. So for those of you who don't know about this story, Ann Herbert decided to step down from Nike because her son got caught buying a lot of Nikes and reselling them on resale like chains, like what's the resale
sneakers? I think it's sneakers.
Yeah. And he was on there, like he was making bots to buy the Nikes off of the Nike website.
Right.
She decided to step down. I'm pissed because, well, I'm not that pissed because I got a sneaker connect. Shout out to my sneaker connect. You know what I'm saying? You know the sneaker connect. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? The plug. But for the rest of y'all niggas that go to Nike website and try to get y'all Nike, that's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man,
that's fucked up. So I'm a little upset with that. That was some bullshit. But that's what I call white privilege. You know, shit like that happens.
Right.
Can
I? Huh? Are you still talking about that story? I had a question about it.
Go ahead.
So I thought, was a kid buying them at her discount and reselling them?
Yes.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
So he was buying it at her discount and then reselling them for like obviously more, and they went to her house, like the FBI or something went to her house, and this nigga garage was just full of sneakers, like everywhere. Like,
oh, that's theft. You can't resell stuff like that at a discount. That's theft. That's jail time, fair time.
But this is the crazy part. Instead of her getting fired, she stepped down. She stepped down. She'll be at fucking Adidas tomorrow. Like fucking white privilege like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yo people.
So I got two more. I'm gonna end on a light. I mean, I'll end with the one that really make me mad, but the lighter note is the Brooklyn Nets. How many motherfuckers do y'all need to beat LeBron James? I just don't understand. How many motherfuckers do y'all need? Like what the fuck? Y'all need the all Madden team to beat this nigga? This nigga is like 37 years old. Like, how many motherfuckers do y'all need? Like, you got KD, Kyrie, James Harden, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. Like, bro,
you forgot one person too.
Who
they got in? They kept him as as a backup.
Who?
They got Steve Nash so he can suit up one day and start playing, right? Because he can still play. And they had Amari Stoudemire on the coaching staff. You think it was for a reason? Trust me, they needed all that firepower. They got them two niggas.
If I'm LeBron, I'm somewhere laughing. I'm like, y'all niggas literally had to do all this just to compete with me.
Yeah,
like that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
On my last angry man, I wanted to be really specific with this one, but I'm actually not because I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to offend nobody. So, so I'm just gonna say, people who think just because we're doing the same thing, we're in competition with each other.
Okay.
So I'll give you a perfect example. You're a real estate agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel as if you're in competition with other real estate agents, or you just kind of stay in your lane and just do what you got to do, and you let your clients come to you?
I mean, exactly what you're saying. I don't even think about other people.
Exactly.
More so, other people inspire me. Because it's right, because it's the market share for clients and stuff like that. It's for everybody. It's.
Let me tell you something. The table is big enough, everybody can eat.
Yeah.
That's my theory. So why should you feel like you in competition with me, or why should you feel like you can't help me do something if I ask you a question or whatever? Perfect example. Now, I have two businesses. I'm not really talking about my notary business, because the notary business, we help each other all day, every day. Like, notaries will help other notaries.
Really?
Fucking DJs. I'm going to keep it real with y'all.
Ooh.
Not all you DJs, but some of y'all are some punk-ass bitches and some bastards. I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm new to the game. I used to DJ a long time ago. TR didn't believe me. I'm back. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing it my way, however y'all want to do it. So I literally taught myself everything.
Mm-hmm.
I asked a lot of people how to do shit. Nobody wanted to tell me. I asked motherfuckers how to do DJ drops. Nobody wanted to help me. I asked motherfuckers where to get music from. Nobody wanted to help me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, your boy is doing this thing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Come fuck with me. 1 p.m. Got all my shit together, all my music or whatever. And I got other DJs coming on my live. Oh, man, where did you get that from? Send that to me. Oh man, that was a tight transition. How'd you do that? Oh man, you should speed up the song. Oh man, you should do this. You know what y'all motherfuckers should do? Y'all should suck my dick. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Cause I'm not helping nobody that didn't want to help me. That's just where I'm at with it. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like I'm self-made when it comes to this DJ shit. I taught myself everything. Okay. So when you hear me mixing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's me. That's DJ Aim, not nobody else. Yeah. Okay. Nobody helped me get the music. Nobody helped me get none of that shit. So all y'all DJs out there, y'all can suck my dick. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna end on that note. Thank you.
Damn, it is that bad, huh?
Mic drop. Okay.
But you got to thank those people because they made you be resourceful and stand on your own and get it yourself. Now it feels better when you do it that way.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I mean, it's more thank you. You should give them Alexis Roses too for that too.
I mean, it's a gift and a curse because it made me more hungry. It made me. And one thing I did notice, and I'm gonna shout out this DJ too. It was kind of funny because I go on at 1 o'clock. Now all of a sudden, this nigga want to do the same thing and go on at 12. and use my post and shit. Oh, it's West Coast Wednesdays at 12 o'clock. Oh, it's Freaky Friday at 12 o'clock. Like, no, motherfucker, you wasn't even thinking about doing shit like that. Why you want to do it on my shit? You feel me? Damn. Like, I'm not saying I invented West Coast Wednesdays or Freaky Friday. That's not what I'm saying. But that was me.
That was you doing it.
Like, that was me. That was my idea. What I decided to do.
Well, so I mean, you're a trendsetter, man. You're a trendsetter. Good job.
All I'm gonna say is, I'm not even gonna hate on y'all DJs. All I'm gonna tell you is enough people at the table for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? Of course. There's over 1 billion people on this planet. If I do a party on Saturday, guess what? You could do the exact same party on Saturday somewhere else doing something.
Right.
Like, enough.
And this is typical how and the typical how business works is you get a client, right? 8 times out of 10, that client's gonna refer you to somebody else. Then that client's gonna refer you to somebody else. So that person over there that's hating is not gonna be nowhere near over here because you got you built your how can I say it? Your tunnel, like your funnel where you can get the clients in. They can do the same thing over there. So it never is gonna connect.
And what people don't realize is it's the same way with the notary business. Let's say if a notary gets hit up and they're too busy. Hey, I got other friends that are notaries. Hey, let me hit up such and such. Hey, are you busy? Can you do this notary? Nah, I'm not. Let me take it. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with DJ. Let's say I got a party to do on Saturday, but one of my clients hit me up. Hey, can you DJ my party? Nah, I can't, but my homeboy can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same fucking way. But the way y'all niggas act, I would never refer anybody like that. Like,
okay, well.
But that's my rant. That's how I'm in Angry Man Corner, man.
That's good, man. Good. Yeah.
But yeah. So moving right along, let's get happy.
Oh, fuck the finger, yeah.
Let's get happy. Namaste.
Namaste.
We're gonna end this shit with Lexus Roses. For those who don't know, Lexus Roses is something that we've been doing for a while. Actually, kind of dedicated to Kobe a little bit.
Yeah,
after Kobe passed, we just was like, man, enough is enough. We need to start giving people roses while they're here so they can feel appreciated. So I'm gonna let you start it off, and then I will end it if you don't mind.
Well, this is a perfect transition because I have 3 Lexus Roses, right?
Okay.
The first one I want to give to is DJ Aim.
Wow.
Now, the reason I'm giving it to you, and I was like, damn, when you brought it up from the Angry Man, I was like, okay, good transition. I could definitely see you growing and like everything. How can I say it? You've really progressed a lot DJing as far as, you know, promoting yourself and stuff like that. Like I see that you're using the Canva now. Yes. Like, and I see, and I'm like, and the way you came up with like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, have you had a set and this and that, it makes it, you really start establishing yourself now. And now people see like the visuals with the Canva posts and all that. That's just amazing. I can see that. Yeah. Not only my favorite mix, what you did was, can you guess what my favorite mix was that you did?
That's all the creator shit.
No.
Which one?
Ladies' night. The ladies.
Women's
Wednesday. That shit was bomb. I was gonna wait for the show to say. I wasn't gonna tell you that. That shit one was really good. Like I could really say that one. Like the concept was dope already. Yeah. But like the mix itself was amazing. That right there.
Shout out to my sister Mac, man. She actually is the one that told me that. She actually told me, she was like, you know, you got to start switching it up. She was like, you've been doing West Coast Wednesdays, throw a little curveball in there. And she been giving me little pointers that I've been listening to, man. The one thing about me, like I tell you all the time, if you give me a pointer or you pull me to the side and be like, hey, I want to highlight you about something, I'm going to listen to you if you got some validation behind your name.
Right.
And certain people have that validation behind their name, so I'll be like, all right, let me listen to what you got to say.
Right. And I get to the point where it's time for almost 1 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, it's only 12 o'clock. God damn, hurry up. Like yesterday, I kid you not. Yesterday it was like 11:30. And I was like, man, I was gonna hit this. I'll hit you up and say, man, damn, wait for 1 o'clock. I did that on purpose. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to feel like you had to go on earlier. I didn't want to throw you off of what you're gonna do, because you're like, okay, people want it, let me go ahead and give it to them. No, you do what you want to do, because I know you feel pressure to do that. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I just want to.
If I can have a moment of honesty and clarity, if I can keep it 100 with our little 2 fans that we got, I be nervous. I be nervous as fuck when I go on, man. I really do. Like I literally, but you know what? One of my mentors told me a long time ago. He was like, "Be worried when you're not nervous." Literally,
I know.
He was like, "Be scared." He's like, the moment in life when you have an interview or you have something going on and you're not nervous, he was like, be scared, because he was like, nervous. All that means is you care.
Right.
He was like, that you care. Yeah. And he was like, you want to do your best. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, and ever since then, I let the nervousness just like fuel me, like almost like a fighter. Like I'm like, all right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And 1 o'clock comes and we turn up. And sometimes my mixes aren't perfect. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes the beats don't match. Sometimes, but I don't give a fuck. Like we having fun and everybody turn up. So it's cool.
Right. No, I had to give you that one right there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Did you want to go back and forth, or are you gonna give me all mine?
We can go back. I only got 2. We can go back and forth though.
Okay, go ahead.
First one I'm gonna give out to is Tony Baker. A lot of people don't know who Tony Baker is or don't even speak about Tony Baker. I know on our show we talk about Kev on stage a lot, but I fucking love Tony Baker. That nigga has been for a long time, and he is hilarious to me. His little skits he be doing.
The voiceovers.
Look at who you came to see. That nigga is funny, man. Like, I gotta give a shout out to Tony Baker, man. He been doing this thing for a long time.
Right.
So that's one of my Lexus roses, man.
No, that's a good one.
For those who don't know, go follow him on IG. Tony Baker Comedy, I believe.
Yeah.
He hilarious, man.
His stand-up is funny too. I a couple of times. It's pretty funny.
That nigga's hilarious. But nah, go ahead. Who you got?
So my next one was it's gonna be Eddie Murphy, and I think I've talked about Eddie Murphy before, maybe. But I was watching, you know what, Coming to America coming out. They had Eddie Murphy marathon on VH1, and I'm just like, damn, this nigga really just played. Like I was watching the Clumps, and like he literally. Do you know the time it takes to get in all those characters, all that makeup and stuff like that, and still be funny from and bring the personality from each character? Like that's amazing.
Yep.
Like and it's funny, he played characters that people didn't even realize he played. Like he played like the in part 2 the fitness dude. What's his name? Not Jane Fonda. Richard Simmons. That was him. Like people didn't realize that. Like that was him. I think it was in part 1 too. But yeah, like stuff like that.
One of them, but it was I know what you're talking about. Right,
and it's like he does. It's like damn. A lot of people didn't know he played the Jewish dude on Coming to America. So, but I got to give my roses to him. Aha, where's the soup? The spoon. Aha, aha. But yeah, man, that man's been doing it for a long time, and yeah.
So for me, who I'm gonna end it on is kind of good transition. You said Eddie Murphy. This person actually used his home to film Coming to America. I had to give it to Rick Ross, the boss. Man, I don't give a fuck what you say about Rick Ross. This nigga makes boss moves, man.
Right.
And I'm gonna let you give the story. I don't know too much, but I remember you texted me recently and you were telling me about how 50 was like suing him and like how he literally capitalized on everything. So I don't know, like I said, the story, but I'm gonna let you tell it.
So,
but
I'm not gonna be long-winded about it. So we talked about how Rick Ross is like pretty much like just dope. Like this nigga just makes music, and it's just how he moves is just inspirational. That's what I'm talking about. People like him, and how he talks and he gets on interviews and talking and stuff. Like, absolutely, I like that. So no, him and 50 Cent were going back and forth, and 50 Cent was trying to be funny, troll people and shit like that, till he put a sex tape of his baby mama out.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of Rick Ross really saying anything and that, the baby mama sued him and won. So he has to pay her so much money a month until then. Second time. So 50 Cent, he's vengeful or whatever, this and that. Rick Ross put a song out, and I think it had to Get Rich, in the Club beat or some shit like that. And 50 Cent sued him and lost because 50 Cent doesn't own the rights to that. Eminem does. Dr. Dre does. So it's not. And the thing is, and the reason I'm bringing it up, and you brought it up, is because I didn't know about this till I read it. I'm like, Rick Ross don't talk about it. He don't speak about it in songs or nothing. He moves in silence. He does his thing. This nigga literally just bought Amari Stoudemire's house, cash. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing boss moves like that. He's not talking about the shit. He's doing all saying the stuff like that. I didn't know that Rick Ross had a song using that beat, whatever. And like when Real G's moving silence like lasagna, like the G and lasagna, whatever. That's what he does. And yeah,
I think that's one of the dopest lines Lil Wayne says, but it's so like it makes so much sense. Like,
right.
It's like, man, that shit is factual. Like when you sit there and think about that shit, you're like, yeah, like okay.
Yeah.
Because when I think of like niggas that I look up to, like you said, that inspire, it's to me it's Rick Ross and Jeezy, because Jeezy on some boss shit. Like even when Gucci, and I hate to go back to that verses, but even when Gucci was like attacking him like constantly, he kept his cool. And he was like, yeah, I got $1 million on me right now. He was like, I might not have $1 million, but I got $1 million in real estate. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, what would you rather have? $1 million in Nike?
Outfit.
No. Like, think about this. And I think about this all the time.
Oh, okay.
What would you rather have? $1 million in Nike shoes or $1 million in Nike stock?
Right. Boss move.
A boss move. You know what I'm saying? You got ownership. Those shoes don't mean shit. But that stock is owner. You got $1 million in ownership of Nike. You feel me? Like, that's the crazy part. That's the difference. But that's what a lot of niggas can't get into. A lot of niggas be like, a lot of niggas you ask that question to would be like, oh, I'll take the shoes. I could resell them, or I could wear them, or I could whatever.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
right. Right. All right.
So go ahead. What's the last one you got?
The last one I got, it's a female. It's maybe a little different, but she was doing her thing for a long time. Now she's doing boss moves and all this and that.
Leslie.
Shut up, nigga. No, the person I want to give my roses to, pretty sure my people know her. It's Pinky. Pinky. Okay. Now you're listening to this and you're like, who the fuck is Pinky?
I don't know.
You know what Pinky is. You know what Pinky is.
I don't know who you talking about.
Pinky is the GOAT of porn. We all know who Pinky is. I don't give a shit. And I'm giving her, because I mean, for obvious, I mean, yeah. She's, I mean, you know Pinky. I mean, everybody knows her. Like, and what I do like about her, what she does, I think she doesn't do scenes anymore and stuff like that. She might, but she has her own PinkyXXX.com where she has other porn stars under her doing their thing now. So they're using her brand and stuff like that. And so she doesn't have to do that anymore. So, a lot of people get into that industry and they fucking suck for whatever. And they just ride into the sunset. You don't hear from them again. She actually flipped it and is like putting other people on where she don't have to do that no more. She gets a stack paper. And yeah, and Pinky's amazing what she does.
I wonder whatever happened to Mr. Mark. I wonder if he's still fucking with a hat and boots on. Like
he was on, you know what? He did an interview with somebody recently. Yeah, and exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's not doing nothing else. Somebody told about Mr. Marcus. They said they saw him at a Macy's long time ago in Torrance, and his car declined.
True story. I saw that nigga at Best Buy when I used to work at the one in Torrance. Because swear to God. And I don't know if his car declined or nothing, but that nigga did walk in. And I was like, that's Mr. Marcus. And he just walked right past.
Yeah, so, his car declined again.
But
yeah, I heard. Yeah, see, I heard that. But yeah, shout out to Pinky because I mean, you didn't really. I've known you for a long time.
I don't know if I didn't know we were shouting out porn stars on Lexus Roses. I got a laundry list, nigga.
Hey, we can do it. Shit. And
next time I'm gonna be like, all right, so
yeah, so Roxy Reynolds and.
Hey man, shout out to Lacey Duvall, man. I've been following you for a long time, man.
Who?
Lacey Duvall. That's a bad bitch, right? Been doing your thing, Lacey.
Let me see who is. I'll look it up.
Lacey Duvall. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Check her out.
Whatever.
Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble, Irv, looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, one or two fans.
I one fan Irv. Don't get in trouble, Irv.
Right. But appreciate y'all tuning in again. Like I said, we don't come. I didn't mean to say come, but we might not produce the show as fast as people would like or in a timely fashion. But we're gonna. We'll be here.
We'll be here when we here, man. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff going on. You know, Ron the realtor doing his thing. Proud of my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like the knowledge that he giving me on this real estate.
Man, shut up. You trying to get that referral fee.
That too. But you know, the knowledge I've been getting on this real estate game is love, man. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you know, I got the notary business popping. We got DJ business about to pop off soon. Notary. Yeah. You know, DJ AIM. Catch me on my IG Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We going up doing something.
I'm about to ask you. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you did a Zoom DJ party?
Yeah, I actually got one right now at 7:00. I'm about to go to.
Oh shit, I'm gonna hold you up, my brother.
Yeah, I'm about to. I got one I'm supposed to be at 7. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. What? How do you do? That's dope. You want to talk about it or no?
We gonna end the podcast. Hey man, we'll holler at y'all niggas later. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
We're about to go have a Rick Ross Jeezy meeting right now. Like y'all niggas should be doing.
All right. Well, enjoy y'all stimulus. We'll see y'all a few. Appreciate it. Be out.